Parlays. Hope everybody's had a great week so far, and we've got football Thursday here. We've got Thursday night football in both college football and NFL, and we've got two picks for everybody. So if you haven't done so, of course, as always, welcome to our channel, both either if you're here from YouTube or if you're here from Facebook. Either way, welcome along, and hope everybody not only is been liking the picks, but also is joining in on all the conversation. And we've got tons of conversation both at Facebook and YouTube. And you can be a part. How do you be a part? Just leave it in the comments. Share, like, all that, comment, all that. And that way, the more people give out picks, the more hopefully winners we have. Yesterday we went 2-1. We did hit our best bet yesterday. I like the over in that late Western Michigan game, and it did go way over. What a finish that was. Hope everybody was on the right side of Western Michigan. If you had the over, you didn't have to worry about it because we had that with, 4 or 5 minutes to spare. But all right. So I've got the NFL game. We've got the Titans hosting in the Colts tonight, and then we got Colorado State at Boise State. So those are our two college football games tonight. Put in the comments what you like. We'll bring it on board. If you have a question on the game, if you have a prop that you like as far as player props for either college football or the NFL, make sure you put it in on the comment section. And, of course, if you do that, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and share to your friends and that kind of stuff. We'll continue to do these. As long as we have a lot of people joining in and the conversations and that, then it's worth my time logging on and giving out my best bet that I'm giving out for $37, I think, on the website today. You're getting it for free if you watch our live shows. And if you don't catch it live, you can, of course, watch it after the fact. All right, so let's see. Pete likes over in the Colorado State, Boise State game. Nestor wants to know, I'm guessing, about the NFL. We'll be definitely covering that. Todd likes Colorado State. Ryan, he's likes the Titans -3. What do you think? So let's start. Let's start with college football. Brian says, "What's up?" So let's start with college football for tonight. I did a video earlier in the week on this one. This one's a tough one. When this line opened at 13, Boise favored by 13. Now it's at 14.5. The total 61.5, up a half a point from the opening. And, you know, if you watched last week, you saw Boise had no match for, of course, backup quarterback for Boise, but don't forget last week, had no match for a BYU team that's been, they have, 7-8 games already. So BYU was really ready to go, and BYU's offense is so balanced right now. They played really well and won, going away 51-17. But before that, I mean, I don't think that Air Force team is terrible. They won 49-30, covered, won 42-13 against Utah State. Utah State's terrible. Since then, they followed their coach Anderson. He's 0-3. Utah State -17. They did cover that one, 42-13. So, and you know, this Colorado State team, after starting the year with an ugly loss, 38-17 at Fresno State, they bounced back, beat a not a terrible Wyoming team, 34-24. So now we see this team as a 14.5 point underdog against a hungry Boise State team. I think that's a problem. I think that's a real problem. And yeah, this is the question. Home all day on the blue turf, of course. And do they have a healthy QB? And it does sound like it's going to be a game time decision. I do think when you play that BYU defensive line, they are big and strong. They're not going to see another one like that in the Mountain West. So to me, I think Boise either way, backup quarterback, starting quarterback, I don't care. I'm taking Boise minus the points here. If you can buy a half a point, I would buy a half a point. I hate laying 14.5. I would buy it down to 14 if you possibly can, because, man, there's nothing worse than everybody else is getting a push and you lose if they win, say, 31-17 or something like that. So first game, I like Boise State. Yeah, we lost on Northern Illinois. I said I had 3 plays yesterday. I went 2-1. I hit my best bet. So telling me what I did after the fact, I already said it. I already said I lost. Went 2-1. Almost hit that Eastern money line. Probably should have hit the Eastern Michigan money line. So I had a really good day yesterday with my personal bet. So hopefully you followed along and did well too. Toledo, I had the over in that game, so that one was good. Yeah, no backdoor. That was no backdoor in the Northern Illinois game, I'm guessing you're saying. Okay, so Brian's hello. So don't forget, if you haven't done so, hit the subscribe and like and hit that thumbs up, both at YouTube, Facebook, whatever you're at, and tell us what you like for tonight. If you like a parlay, if you like a player prop, if you like NFL, college football, make sure you put it in on the comments. All right, so the NFL game, probably what most people want to bet tonight. As always, the NFL always rules the roost when it comes to football action. Colts at the Titans. The Colts not bad on the year, 5-3 versus Tennessee Titans that are 6-2. I'm a little surprised they're 6-2, to be very honest. They've won a lot of close games here, Tennessee, and really lost one too with the missed kick against the Steelers. So 6-2, but neither of these teams are great against the spread. The Colts are 4-4, and the Titans are 3-5. And Ryan Tannehill, if you'd have told me Ryan Tannehill was going to come in and do what he's done there, I would say you're crazy. He says you should hire me for the trolls. I don't mind the trolls. As I'd say, everybody in the comments, leave who you like now, or before the game starts. But telling me after the fact who everybody played, everybody is 100% after the games are over. So let's see. Focus likes Colts. All my favorite picks hit except the Ball State. Yep. Let's see. He's got a parlay, I'm guessing, for tonight. Tell me who you like, FF. Backdoor for Colorado State. I don't think so. Like I said, I think Boise's going to – I would buy that half a point so you don't have to worry about that. I'm the Colts in a survivor. Ooh, that's a rough one because I think they're Colts at -1. So when you look at this Colts team, they're on a short week. Of course, both these teams are on a short week. But the problem with Indianapolis Colts is I hate when you're a dome team and you're heading to play in an outdoor environment, and I think it's not going to be great in Tennessee. I don't think it's going to be terrible conditions, but it's not going to be obviously warm. It sounds like about 50 game time, and not a whole lot of wind, it doesn't look like. So as long as that's the case and no rain, I think they'll be not terrible, but I just don't like that on a short week with an old Phillip Rivers that the last 2 or 3 years I've made so much money betting against Phillip Rivers. So if I'm actually looking at the total as my best bet, and I'll give that out here in a second. But to me, if I'm playing the side, I just think Ryan Tannehill at this point of his career is just a better quarterback than Phillip Rivers. And what looks like a very, very close game, I'm going to take the better quarterback. Since Ryan Tannehill has taken over at Tennessee, this team has been almost unbeatable. And for bettors, they've been really good as well. And so I would take Phillip Rivers. They were impressive early last week against a very good Bears defense, and then kind of let the Bears almost get back in and get that backdoor cover. But they did cover by a half a point. And so I do like the Titans to win this game. But my best play is going to be actually on the under. And the reason why I like the under, and here before I get out, the PMP contest, if you follow our Picks and Parlays betting group, we run an NFL contest every weekend for some of our Picks and Parlay swag. So make sure you join the Facebook group. So a lot of people are on the fence on this. I'm just really not on the fence. I really had a pretty big opinion on this one. Almost immediately when I saw the total, I liked the under. And the reason why I liked the under, Tennessee had won all those games on the over for bettors in a row with Tannehill. I think he went like 10-2 or 14-2, I think it was. Something like that on the over since he was a starter. Then the last few games, they've really struggled to score points. And I think maybe the book is out a little bit. And I also think Tennessee has realized that as good as this running game is and as good as this offense has been for Tennessee, scoring quickly, this defense at Tennessee has been terrible. You have to protect this defense. Mike Vrabel is a defensive guy. He realizes you can't just keep running them back out there because they have the lowest amount of sacks in the league. And, Clowney hasn't helped them at all. And so they've had to protect, and that means they're going to slow it down, run the ball more, play more ball control. I think that makes this one go under tonight. So I like the under as my best bet for tonight. My only best bet winner over Picks and Parlays that everybody else is paying for, I gave you for free, under the total in the NFL tonight. And then, like I said, if you want to bet the side, I would definitely take Tennessee. I just think they're the better team at this point with, Phillip Rivers, just the last few years, his turnovers seems like at the worst time. And, they've played 2 winning teams or maybe 3 winning teams this year. And I think in those games, Phillip Rivers has 1 touchdown, like 3 interceptions. So, all right. So let's see. Nope. I'm on the other side. Colts running game. no running game. The Titans defense have a great running game. Yeah, I mean, neither one of these defenses have been actually great the last few weeks. So Tennessee, no, like I said, I'm on the other side. What's everyone's thoughts on tonight's game, Colts or Titans? Yeah, leave it in the comments here. That's what this is. That's why I do this for. So leave in the comments. You hit that subscribe. You hit that comment, or share. Share it to your favorite person. If you have a friend that likes to bet, share this and tell them to put who they like. Because at the end of the day, anybody can say after the fact. You have to put it in beforehand. And then tomorrow when I do it, which actually tomorrow I'm going to be traveling to Vegas. I doubt I get to do it live, but you turn on the notifications. If I do go live, you'll get it. And usually on Fridays, I give out my best bets for college football Saturday. So I'll try. It'll be quick because I'll have to be in the hotel, and you know how those internets are. All right, so I'm going to give a recap here before we're done for everybody that's chiming in here. I just don't think so. I don't think Philip Rivers at this point in his career is going to tear anybody up. Let's see. I would take a lot of field goals. That would be nice because, like I said, I like the under a lot in this one. So, all right. So if you missed it, the college football game, I'm in the Boise -14 in that one. I didn't give out a pick on the total on that one. That total scares me. It just seems like, Colorado State, they've been giving up a fair amount of points, have scored a fair amount of points. But this Boise defense is pretty good. So Boise might have to score a bunch themselves to push that over. So I don't know. I think this better plays Boise. And I would buy that point. If you have it at 14.5, buy it to 14 if you can. So make sure you get in on that. I don't know. Like I said, I think Boise's defense is really, really good. And I think this is one of those games, if you told me you were going to parlay and you want to do a same team parlay, I would probably pay Boise and the under. Or I would pay Colorado State in the over. Because if Colorado State can carve up that really good Boise secondary, I think it's going to be really high scoring. And I think they would cover Colorado State. But if if Boise State wins and covers, I do think it'll go under. So just my opinion on that. Let's see. Yeah, I'm planning on it. So like I said, I will try tomorrow. So make sure you turn on notifications on either Facebook or YouTube, and I'll try to go live about the same time as always, between 4 and 5 Eastern Standard Time. I'll be in Vegas tomorrow, so it'll be on my phone. It was not going to be long, and I usually give out my 3 best bets for Saturday. So make sure you listen in. And also don't forget on Friday at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, Allie Burns and Nick Parsons, and I believe they have the Professor Dan Kaiser, is going to be giving out their college football Saturday picks as well. They'll be looking at some of the best games on Saturday and giving out extra picks as well. And that's all live. And, follow all of our cappers. That's what we have, 25 guys. Not everybody likes the way I do it. You might like Scott Rickenback in our videos, or Sean Higgs, or Allie, or Chelsea, or Nick, or Tim Michaels, or Chip Chirimbus. we've got all these guys, and they give out tons of free picks on our videos, both on Facebook and YouTube. All right, so the first game I would buy that half a point. I would take Boise -14 in the late game. Well, sorry, in the NFL game. Well, not the late game. 8:30, I think it is. Colts and Titans, I like the under. I just think it's going to be a lot more field goals, and I think the Titans have to protect that bad defense that they have. So I would take the Titans under, and then the Boise game, I would buy that half a point. So people talking about I would, if you said which side, I'd definitely on Tennessee as well, even though I'm not betting that tonight. I'm just betting the 2 tonight. I'm not. I'm probably going to play the over rushing yards stats for Derrick Henry tonight too as well. I'm going to play a player prop, and that is all I'm playing tonight. Those 3 plays. So, all right, guys. Some odd reason he likes it. So. Continue. If you missed the show and you're watching this after the fact, leave your comment on who you like on both the picks tonight, or if you like just one or the other. If you like a player prop, leave it in the comments. Tell us who you like so everybody can get on board. And, of course, as always, give us that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. And we will see you tomorrow, Friday. Today's the 12th, so we'll see you on oh, my goodness, tomorrow's Friday the 13th. And I'm going to be in Vegas, first day in Vegas. Uh-oh. And my Bearcats play on Friday the 13th. So, watch out. All right, guys, have a great night. And thanks, everybody, for joining in. And we